This is a 500 gallon vertical upright that we got from Vicard. This is a Limousin upright, and we use it for blending. And in it right now is about, it says 425 gallons of fresh distillates from we distilled in 2013. Some full blanche, which is something we're distilling for the first time in about 30 years. And the rest of it, that's about 50%, and the rest of it's Colombard. We're putting it together and diluting it with filtered rainwater to bring it down a little bit in strength before we put it back in barrel. And this is headed for the Coast Road and the craft method in 5 to 7 years. And on top of the forklift is a tank of filtered rainwater that's holding about 20-25 gallons. You know, that thing Joe is holding is a stirrer. It's essentially a stainless steel plank on the end of a stick with holes cut in the bottom, and you use that to mix the water into the brandy, and the idea is to stir without inducing too much turbulence in the product. Slow and gentle is always best. So Joe's opening the valve and putting this trickle of water. You see what I mean about slow and gentle. There's just this trickle of water going in, and he uses that plunger with the holes in it to mix it into the product. And we're not going to show you this going on. This is going to take about 2 hours. And we'll stop it just about here. But that's how you add rainwater to brandy. And we do it only about 5 or 6% at a time. In other words, the product in there was pretty close to 70%. It was pretty new. It was a product we made last year. So the idea is to take it down to about 63% and then let it sit for a good long time. And then later on, we'll bring it forward into this tank again and take it down another 5 or 6%, so that at the end, when we get close to bottling, we're already down to about 41 or 40.5%, so that we don't have to do much playing with the product before we bottle it. So why did I say slow and gentle? Big producers who don't have time for this process tend to add the water right before they bottle. And the next time you drink a glass of VSOP cognac, notice that it tastes a little soapy. It's called saponification, and it's what happens when you add all the water at the same time. And once you've done it, you can't get rid of it. So one of our, primary seller goals is to never let the product taste as if we had added too much water to it at one time. We want this marriage to occur over long periods of time, very slowly.